This is so heavy for me.
Welcome to the future.
You might say you can never love again. Well, you might be right, at least tonight.
Welcome back to my channel. This is Do Life with B. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button down below. Tap the notification bell. Don't forget to like, comment, and I already said to subscribe, right? Okay, so this is a get ready with me, so to speak, for a cruise. Now, this is going to be like a kids edition. So I already got myself done as far as my packing and stuff. I got my nails done yesterday. This is literally a day before the cruise. No, not a day before the cruise. A day before we leave for the cruise. So it's Wednesday. We're going down the day before. I'm a firm believer in getting there a day before and not even chancing playing with missing. I'm gonna start with first what's in my son's bag. So this is his book bag that he's going to be taking and traveling with. Inside of his book bag, we are going to make sure that his device is in his book bag. We're going to make sure his headphones are in his book bag. We are going to make sure, just joking, not the toy truck, Daddy. You can tell he's helping me pack, right? We are going to take his charger and the charging block for his device. That goes in his book bag. His little underwear, his embarkation day outfit. I'm just put it over here. It's gonna look a whole lot neater. I can't deal with this. His embarkation day outfit, and he doesn't sleep in like sleeping with clothes on, but I packed some little like basketball shorts, just for the people like, your son doesn't sleep with clothes on, he sleeps with underwear on. He's 4, leave him alone. That goes in there as well. Also, he has his toiletry bag. This is not the one that he's actually taking. The one he's taking is more rectangle. So this here is his oil. You see the white thing because I use plastic to line it so it's less of a chance of it spilling out. His little YSL oil to smell good. His toothpaste. He's got 2 toothpaste in here. He also has his own antibacterial hand wipes and his own sunscreen. Now this is a 2-pack. I'm more than likely gonna just put one of them in here. And it doesn't make the bag heavy at all. And that way in here, he's gonna be wearing this on the plane. And like I said, his stuff for him to take his shower that night once we get into the hotel. His pajamas, shorts or underwear, whatever, for him to sleep in that night, and his embarkation day outfit. What I probably am gonna end up doing is putting his swim trunks in here because this is the same bag he's gonna be carrying with him when we get on the ship. So if he wants to get on the ship, if the room's not ready, he can just slip into his swimming trunks and be done with it. And we don't have to worry about any extra baggage, luggage, so to speak, or whatever. It's all handy right there. And this is what I will be doing for myself, what I am going to be doing for myself as well. So I'll put his book bag to the side. All right, moving on. Now, I have my thermos. This is coming. This can latch on to my big book bag. You should see the essentials to take with you on cruise. That's on my page. You can go search for that. And the reason why I'm showing this one is because he's gonna have his own little thermos. But because we are just going on a weekend cruise and the stop is gonna be at the new Celebration Key, which is, you know, new and massive, I want him to have a thermos or insulated thermos just like I do. So his is gonna have ice in it as well. Mine's gonna have ice in it. They're both gonna have water, and I'm gonna take water off for us to have as well. We gotta stay hydrated. I don't know what the weather's gonna be. It's the Caribbean and it's summertime. I have never cruised in the summer. Out of all of my 16 sailings, it's never been in the summer. So we're gonna make sure he stays hydrated. Also, this is not just a birthday cruise. I mean, it isn't just a birthday cruise, but I'm going, my son is going. Of course, it's his birthday. He's turning 5. And my nephew is going. So I'm gonna have a luggage. Let me see if I can get it without hurting myself. Oh. This is the luggage. Let me put it up here so I can pull from it. In this luggage, I don't really have to go too much into detail, tell y'all how to pack. You know how your kids are, how many outfits and things. Swimming trunks, underwear, outfits, things like that. He's got his shoes that he's gonna be wearing and taking for Elegant Night, which is come as you are dress or whatever. He's gonna be wearing these, and he's gonna be wearing his little Crocs that he loves that I cannot get him to keep his feet out of. So we're gonna do that. His Crocs will be on, his Vans will be his other shoes. Now you've seen the size of this luggage. So my nephew's stuff is gonna go on one side, my son's stuff is gonna go, and my stuff is gonna go. But I'm gonna carry the majority of my stuff in my book bag because my book bag is big enough. And this is getting checked, so you know, it really doesn't matter. As far as my toiletry stuff, I'm gonna just open this up and show y'all. Pretty simple. Sunscreen for myself and the kids. I have 2 more of these packed away. And then another sunscreen for myself. For the brown girlies, this works and it does not make you ashy. So I'm not sponsored, but these are the sunscreens that I'm gonna be taking with me. I have my liquid IV that I'm taking. My toiletry makeshift bag, I have it in a separate bag, but this is like my normal, not spend the night bag, but my work bag if I have to work overnight. I have my Tylenol, Zyrtec, if you have vitamins, not vitamins, if you have like little Benadryl, you never know what's gonna make the kids have an allergic reaction, you have an allergic reaction, what might upset your stomach. Whatever the case is, I get the travel packs of them because it just makes it easier than carry around bulky pill bottles. Edge control, because if you know, you know. I have my edge control brush also in here somewhere. My disinfecting white pack. I have the little travel deodorants instead of getting them, the big ones taking up more space. I get these from Target. I also take this with me. This is good to keep with you. This is good for body aches, fevers, chill, like flu-like symptoms. And when I had COVID, this worked amazing. So I always keep this with me, just in case, you just never know. I also have my miniature moisturizers. Well, this isn't miniature, this is the full-size bottle, but this is the miniature moisturizers that I take with me. My toothbrush, my toothpaste, my face wash, my under eye pad so I can do some self-care, and my son's bar soap that I keep in here. So I just don't want to weigh his stuff down. I don't want to weigh him down. I want him to be comfortable. And Mommy got it, I can hold it. So that's what's in my personal toiletry bag that I have to double check and go over again. Now, on to the next thing. A little bucket hat to protect the baby's heads. Get the bucket hats, get the bucket hats, get the bucket hats, and the sunglasses. You have to protect them just like we want protection. Protect the babies. Their skin is more sensitive than ours. Bucket hat, sunblock, sunglasses, whatever you need to do to protect your child. I have these. These are medical grade wipes. You have to use gloves with these. These are the ones with bleach. I take these and I take the regular ones without bleach. These are my best friend. I'm wiping down the hotel room, I'm wiping down the cruise ship, I'm wiping down the airport seat and trays before they have a chance to sit down. I'm wiping everything down because they're little kids. And I just don't want to play with it. Keep the germs away, including COVID. Here I have my vitamins and gummies, and my son's vitamins and gummies also. They're all in here. I know what they are. Nothing looks the same as the others, so I won't get them mixed up. But it folds in this little compact case, and it can fit in my toiletry bag as well. I have, this is a little bit of them, but this is some of the snacks that I'm going to be taking. I'm going to, of course, take them out the bag. And like I said, my nephew and my son are going, so what I'll do is I'll pack like a Ziploc bag, the big Ziploc bag, for snacks for them to have for the airport, and then I'll also have snacks and stuff that they can take or eat while we're on the cruise ship, because sometimes they just want a snack. I'm an adult, and sometimes I want a snack, so why not? I have his swim cap. My son has locks. This is the junior one. I got this one at Target for $12, I want to say. They have the adults, they have the juniors, but this one in particular is what I like, is it covers your little ears, so water won't get in their ears and it won't bother them. He's got his little swim shoes. I got these from Amazon. They were $7 or $8, I believe. He tried them on. I always say get the exact size shoe that he wears or they wear, because once they get in the water, it's gonna suction to their feet anyway because it's wet. That's what it's supposed to do. Tried and true, I am going on the Carnival Conquest. So I know for a fact that they have a few laundry rooms. So probably Sunday morning, Sunday will be at the private island. Okay, some point on Sunday, I'll be doing laundry. So I take the pods, scent beads, and dryer sheets. I'm gonna always do this, and I always research the ship that I'm going on to see if they have laundry room, or if they have laundry service. If they have laundry service, I don't bother taking them because most of the time we don't want to use them. In the bag, I also have this. The same one that's in my son's bag is gonna go in my nephew's bag. It's gonna go in this bag, and it's gonna go in my bag. You can never be too short. You can never be too safe. So in here I have, aside from my passport, my IDs, or my travel credit card that I use, my ID is gonna put in there this evening, cash on hand, and then last but not least, so what I have researched, I'm gonna take my folder, and in the folder, more than likely what I'll do is I'll have their birth certificates, and that's gonna be on my person in my book bag. I'm gonna have both of their birth certificates. I'm gonna have my passport on my person in my book bag as well. And I have my hotel information, the boarding documents, things of that nature. But because I am traveling with my son, who is not my child, what I have done is, and I'm just gonna show y'all the rough draft of it, and I blacked out the information so you can't see anything, but this is a minor travel consent. There is not a template. I didn't find this online, you just looked it up. And it's basically giving consent because I am not his parents to travel with him. And I just wanted to go a step above, and I put the full itinerary down there. What's blacked out is my nephew's full name, my sister's full name, her birth date, my full name, my birth date, our itinerary literally from the time we leave to the time we come back, email addresses, and like I said, this is just a rough draft, but on the one that I'm going to be taking with me, I went ahead and got it notarized. I went to the bank and got it notarized because I don't want there to be any issues when it comes time to embark on his journey, okay? My nephew is also on the spectrum, so he is excited to go. And what I did was, when I checked in, I registered them for the kids camp, and I checked the option that he is on the spectrum. He does not have any special needs, but I want them to be aware when he goes on there. He's not gonna like elope. He's able to understand, he's able to communicate. He doesn't have, like I said, special needs, but he still is on the spectrum. So there was, I needed to, when I did it, when I checked him out, I instantly got an email that very next morning giving me a link to fill something out for the cruise line. And they're saying we may not be able to accommodate, because a few years ago they put something in place for special needs, like a bag, like headphones, certain things like that. But like I said, my nephew doesn't need them. So when I did the thing, I let them know he's fine with loud noises. He is the loudest one, literally. But he doesn't need certain accommodations that other levels of the spectrum, people on other levels of the spectrum need. But I just wanted to make sure that it was covered and that they knew that he was on the spectrum, and all of the paperwork is on here. On here, I also have medical consent to make any decisions, because that's my nephew, basically my child, because I'm gonna make sure that he's okay. And I also added him on the travel insurance, everything. So we are good to go. I tried to do this video as quick as I could. Sorry if it took too long. I am going to put everything back in here and get everything fully organized, put clothes and stuff in the packing cubes, and get myself together, because I'm cooking dinner right now. But nonetheless, stay tuned. Thank you for staying to the end. If you have stayed to the end, put a, wait, how the young kids do it? I'm not throwing up gang signs, y'all. Put a black heart. Put a black heart down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next vlog. I'm going to try to vlog on this cruise. I don't know how much I'm going to be able, being the only adult with 2 littles, but I'm gonna try. Don't judge me if the vlog is like 5 minutes, but I'm going to. Thank you again for watching and staying tuned. Till the next time, I'll see y'all later.